As Boston and cities everywhere deal with the twin problems of increasing traffic and climate change, the challenge becomes how to increase the use of public transportation. So our question today, what would it take to get you out of your car?
Reliability is a big thing.
Right.
Yeah, more reliable, more likely to go with it.
Sometimes I'll drive to the T station and then take the T, but it takes just as long still.
It's cheaper for me to park at the Peru than it is for me to park in Melrose.
Pretty dirty. Orange line's miserable, red line's pretty bad.
It is so temperamental that, you could be waiting for something to come for a really long time.
Why don't you use public transportation?
They really use the bus fare, they raised it up. So I don't really like getting on the bus anymore.
I don't have any problem paying more as long as we get something for it.
I don't even own a car. I think a car owns you. You don't own a car.
Who wants to sit in traffic? Did you have to sit in traffic to come here today? Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. Ugh.
Right.
It's a terrible way to spend your time, right?
It's crazy on sitting in your car. Do you ever try to dance in your car? I do, because they have to keep moving.
I never have.
Yeah, you can do it. In a Mini Cooper, you can. You can actually
In a Mini Cooper?
You can dance.
Get out.
You have to do it.
That's in a Mini Cooper.
Very inventive.
That's very good. And just anecdotally, I was on 128 just coming from Reading to Needham the other day. It took an hour and a half. Ridiculous. Wow. Time for the Sunday Roundtable, and joining us this week, Boston Globe columnist Adrian Walker and Republican political analyst Rob Gray. Great to have you guys.
So you just heard Governor Dukakis, the former governor, and he says that Charlie Baker should not run for a third term. Was it a purely partisan comment, or do you think he has a point, Adrian?
No, I think he definitely has a point. First of all, he knows better than anyone alive what it's like to be governor for 3 terms. It's much too long. And if Governor Baker's second term, the start he's off to, is any indication, this should probably be it.
Was it just a partisan comment, do you think, Rob?
Well, I think it was a little bit. He mentioned that he likes Maura Healey, the Attorney General. I mean, will she run if Charlie Baker's running? I mean, that's a serious question because obviously she'd be a good opponent. But I think the voters have spoken on this. They like Charlie Baker. He has 70% approval. So if he does run, he's the clear favorite.
Well, and Governor Dukakis was also firm on Joe Kennedy, that Joe Kennedy should not run for Eddie Markey's Senate seat. Rob, what was your interpretation of what the governor said?
Well, I think that Markey has the old school politicians with him. He announced some endorsements this week. Mike Dukakis is with him. I think that's the way you do it if you're old school. It didn't work out for Mike Capulano against Ayanna Pressley, and I think we have the same dynamic setting up here. If Kennedy runs, I think he's going to beat Markey.
Well, and Adrian, because if Markey is locking in as many endorsements as he can before Joe Kennedy actually makes his announcement, the latest gets are the House Speaker, Bob DeLeo, Senate President Cameron Spilko, who say that they are going to stick with the incumbent. Is this a mistake for them, and will it really matter in the end?
I don't think it's necessarily a mistake for them, but no, I don't think it matters that much in the end. I think voters make up their own minds. I've always felt that endorsements are overrated.
You felt endorsements are overrated?
Endorsements are overrated.
Yeah.
So this week, John Bolton bolted. One of the key disagreements with the president was over Russia election interference. That's become sort of a worry here in Massachusetts after seeing what happened in New Bedford recently. Their city computer system was taken hostage by cyber criminals demanding over $5 million. How worried should voters be here in Massachusetts, Rob?
Well, you have to worry about it. I mean, these are private ransom attacks to get money, but we know that there's state-sponsored hacking, China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, that could seriously, cripple a city, cripple our cell phone network, cripple our power network, and you have to be very concerned about that.
Are you going to be worried when you walk into that voting booth, Adrian?
It is a worry, and it's kind of shocking that, Congress won't do anything to secure our elections. Thank you, Mitch McConnell.
I want to move a little bit west to Fall River, and Fall River's Mayor Jasiel Correia, who is ignoring a city council vote to remove him. There is an election coming up next week. Is this his last stand? Adrian, what do you think?
Jasiel Correia is done, and he seems to be the only person who doesn't know it, which baffles me.
Yeah. And the vote for the city council was overwhelming. It was 8-1 to remove him.
It's inconceivable that he could win another election.
But he's won, what, 2
I agree,
already?
but he did, right, so he won. He's emboldened because he won last time after there were corruption charges out there, so he's like, why can't I do it again? But I agree with Adrian. he's done this time. I think Fall River has finally reached its breaking point. City Council didn't go against him the last time around. Now they have.
Yeah, pretty decisively.
And the charges have gotten worse, obviously.
Yeah.
So, good news. Massachusetts now has a rainy day fund of $3 billion. How to spend it? Governor Baker says it's time for a tax cut for ordinary taxpayers. Considering what's on the plate, massive demands in transportation and education, things we were talking about, what is likely, do you think, is going to happen, Rob?
I think the tax cut's likely as long as, Charlie Baker's introduced it. If he fights hard for it, voters are going to agree with him. There's a tradition of when the balances in the rainy day fund get too high, they go back in the form of a tax cut that's been in place for a couple decades now.
Do you agree with Rob
As
on that
someone
one?
who sits on a stalled red line train virtually every morning, I can think of better things to do fiscally than a tax cut. How about half of it?
At least some of it.
Yes.
I don't want to say
And
anything,
then we can
Adrian,
do the tax cut.
But the last time you were here, you said you sit on a stalled red line train. Nothing's changed in your life on that yet?
It did move at least once because I got back.
We continue with On the Record. Stay with us.